This is my least favourite part of the week. But needs must, it's just... I know this is going to suck. We used to be so close. We would bake cookies together. She was there for me after my first breakup. But now, I can already see how this will go. We'll start with the pleasantries. How are you doing? Are you taking care of yourself? And all that. But at some point, I know she'll do it. She'll start it. To be a small dig at first, in a way that sounds like it's socially acceptable. Like we both know it to be a fact or something. Like she's trying to include me in an us versus them thing. She can't help herself. Brexit, Trump, the Daily Mail said this, the Express said that. It's like a plug has slowly come loose and all the wrongness just spews out. Of course, I won't be able to let it slide, so I go on the offensive. I mean, everyone knows Boris is a lying sycophant and that Brexit needs to be delayed or in fact stopped entirely. And come on, Trump is a self-gratifying sociopath. All that stuff she should know by now, but she just refuses to see. So far we have managed to finish the conversation before we end up screaming at each other. Then we try to recover ourselves before our next check-in. I can't remember when this started. I guess she's been spiralling since Grandad died. Till she's become this parody for the Daily Express reading racists. Or maybe it started before then. Looking back, I guess she's always felt this way about things. Hell, I used to agree with her on certain topics. Even on the stuff I didn't agree with, I would still respect her opinion. Back when hers was a fringe opinion. But I guess now, apparently, I've become the fringe opinion. I haven't had a proper conversation with her since 2016. We've gone from closest family to guarded opponents in such a short time. It's like we live on different worlds now. And no matter how hard we try, we can't get back to each other. Sometimes I still feel like I don't even want to. Like if I try to reach out and understand her position, I would just be justifying everything I know that is wrong with it. Maybe she feels the same way. Seems we've all been spiralling these last few years. One thing after another. It's almost like this coronavirus is just an expression of all the hate and divide we've been feeling. Like we're finally seeing and feeling the division both sides have been pushing since the referendum. Maybe that's why she voted leave. Maybe it wasn't about the EU or the immigrants. Over a week and a half and I've been going potty. Everyone has an opinion on corona, so I'd hardly call myself informed on the subject. But she's been handling herself surprisingly well through all of this. Maybe it's that I'm starting to experience what she has for the last however many years. Hell, throw in some right-wing tabloids, give me some time and maybe I'll be wearing a MAGA hat, cheering for Boris to get Brexit done. Now there's a scary thought. But none of this matters though, no matter how bad it gets. She's vulnerable and alone. Who knows how much time she and I have left to at least try to make things right, especially now when so many things are uncertain. Because if I don't, who will I have to remember when she's gone? The woman who voted leave? Who I argued with every time we spoke? Not the woman who taught me to bake cookies. Was there for me after my first breakup. Who taught me to stick to my beliefs, even if we were on different sides of the aisle. What about her? She's worth fighting for. Hello, Granny. How are you doing? Are you taking care of yourself?